quit his tour or something? I haven't been following. Have you all been following this? Does anyone know about
I
this?
think I just glanced across it, but I don't know if it's Australian tour, but it's definitely the Finland tour, like the
Yeah,
where he's supposed to go to next. That's over with.
he canceled the rest of his tour, and pretty much they said he canceled the rest of his tour because of the lineup dates. So pretty much like my bad. Pretty much the dates he would spend more money. They're not consecutive dates, so he would spend more money. Like he has days where he's on like 2 days and then off for six, and so he's like, I'm sitting here wasting 6 days paying all these people that I got to pay for the touring. It's a waste of money because they're not consecutive days. So he's like, I'd rather just I save more money canceling the tour than to do the remaining six. I think six dates he has left.
That album
God.
back in the #1 spot, it bumped Kendrick out. Like the numbers go. One thing about me, nigga, I don't care how I feel about the music or whatever. My bias would be like the numbers is numbers, man. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So I knew that was gonna come Sunday though. You know what I'm saying? The way they've been burning up the track. So he's in a position of the way he's an artist to cancel the tour like that. So it's news, but.
Yeah, but it's funny because I feel like I'll be seeing a lot of cope. Like, so it's people are acting like the tour cancellation is because like the album is not successful or because Kendrick has something to do with it. Like, and I feel like we're starting to see the results that I was just like dreading to see because everybody like now neither one of them can ever escape each other's orbit. And I hate that. I fucking hate it, bro. It's ridiculous.
It's something that you said that was going to happen. So it takes people like us to inform people and see through the bullshit. Like nigga ain't went nowhere, bro. Them numbers, that album doing numbers. So yeah, like it or not, it's doing numbers.
Yeah, no, I like that shit. Trap God in the chat. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Jenny says, I ain't trying to hear Mike today. And she said Drake quit because he couldn't find the slider he threw at the slider he threw at the drone. I know that drone shit was so fake. That shit looked fake as fuck.
Jenny, I just said respectfully, I wasn't judging you. What you talking about? You don't want to hear? Oh, I know what you want to do. Never mind. My bad, baby.
I'm trying to suck on some.
Key said new age Nas / Jay-Z forever tied. Trap Guy says, yes, Sirski. I don't even think Jay-Z and Nas got this bad though. Like this is like
they do though. They do. Same with Biggie and Pac.
Biggie and Pac more so. I feel like Jay-Z and Nas escaped each other better than this. But I just feel like
wasn't so like it was a beef, but I'm gonna be real, and this may be a hot take. Jay-Z ain't doing enough for me in that beef. So to me, it wasn't like a big, massive. So I agree with you to an extent. I do, because it wasn't a huge thing, but it was. But the nigga didn't really. What was it? The Takeover versus Ether? Stop.
Then there was Super Ugly as well, and I feel like Super Ugly. I mean, at that time, that was taking it far. Telling the nigga I fucked your baby mama and I skeeted on your baby and I left a condom in your baby's car seat is kind of wild for the time. Now that's nothing, but back then, for that time, that shit was crazy. That shit was absolutely crazy.
I just didn't feel like it was the whole time. I felt like it was like because he did a verse. Like he didn't go at Nas from beginning to end 3 minutes. You feel me? Like he did a first verse, and then the second verse he gonna kill him, and then the third verse he just like steezing. So to me, it wasn't like a Kendrick Drake low key, or even a Pusha T Drake, or even a Meek Mill Drake. It was just like I mean, now that I think about it, this nigga be going through battles, cuz like niggas hate this nigga low key.
That so many people weighing in on this Drake and Kendrick shit aren't hip hop fans because they be acting like Drake isn't battle tested. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and again, I just really don't like the fact that their careers are tied in this way. This is more of a like the closest thing I think we've ever seen to this is 50 Cent and Ja Rule, and I mean, it's actually really, really similar too. Like the more street nigga took down the pop singing, R&B singing, hook singing nigga in this one too, but it's just a more thorough dismantling of the throne. And it's just but at the same time, Ja Rule couldn't get out no number ones after this shit, and Drake is already back at number one. So it's just a different beast altogether. It's a beast. It's a different beast
I'll say
altogether.
this is a good thorough ass whooping.
It
Good
was a
thorough.
thorough. Yeah, it was
This was a
thorough.
thorough ass whooping. Everything else has been kind of, except for Drake and Meek. Meek and Drake was a good thorough ass whooping. But other than that, Pusha T, we kind of like, oh nigga, you went left field with it, cuz like we kind of just like chuck it up. This was a thorough. Hey, take your pants down, bend over.
Yeah.
You getting whipped today.
You go get the switch off the
You
tree
go
and
get
bring
the
it back
switch.
to me,
You
nigga.
getting whipped.
Belt to ass.
It
Belt
was.
to ass.
It was one of those. Bad habit, die hard. Thank you for joining. Please share the stream. Jenny says, ah ha ha, hush up, Mike. Lord reads chats hella late. I know, yo. I know. Yo, it's gonna be one of them days, Jenny. I'm sorry. It's gonna be one of them
Man,
days.
tell them to pay you if you want them to read them on time, like super chats on YouTube. Shit.
Oh, we did. Thank you for reminding. I did add a shout out section to the website, since y'all be wanting to drop y'all little show promos and album releases and all that shit. You can still drop them in the chat, but I'm not going to show them on the screen unless you pay for a shout out. There's a section for that on the website. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want the world to know about it, if you want me to read it, then you got to go pay that fee on the website.
You can add it. You can add it too on YouTube too, so they can do so it don't have to go through the website. If you don't want them to just only stick to that, if you do, you do. But you can add it on YouTube where they can pay the little $10 for the super comment. Go ahead and do that too. You know what I mean?
Hey, this new configuration got me dizzy.
I'm learning it. I'm gonna get it, bro. Y'all see.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
That's dope.
What it does is though, we can't hear each other.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Like so
when it's just me, if you say something, I can't hear you till it's all three of us.
Got you. Okay, cool. See, I can't see it on that side. So and they just added this feature today to StreamYard. So it's brand new. Like it's not something I haven't been like I'm just learning it. So I'm gonna get it. Don't worry.
Oh, everything you do, you master. I've been watching your steps. Hey, you see how the Atlanta police did my nigga little baby?
Oh, they got him for. I saw the headlines. They tied him to 2.
No, they can't even tie him. It's more so propaganda of nigga. It's your fault because you came over here and shot a video knowing that y'all beefing. He's not. There's no link whatsoever with him to these 2 young dudes other than him going over there and shooting a video. So the police do a press conference, and it's the first time ever in my life I've seen the police get up and say, little baby, this your fault. You know better than come over here playing these games. You know such and such don't get along. So these deaths and bloods are on your hand. Like, bro, what is y'all doing? Like, that's a cold piece right there.
Do you remember, like, I think this was around when the Kendrick and Drake shit first started. Y'all weren't co-hosts yet, but y'all were tapping in.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I think it's a rap for hip hop. I think it's about to be a rap for hip hop. Like I
remember you saying that.
I think we starting to see that shit, bro. Like I'm not saying it's not gonna be no more rap, but the overt, like I'm gonna kill you and write a song about it type shit. I think it's done for that. I think it's a rap for that shit. Bro.
I know niggas remember it, right? But I don't think niggas did too much deep dive. Bro, I've been sick, right? So the last 2 days I've just been like in comatose. But last night I was feeling a little better when I started feeling better. Bro, this nigga King Von was different, gang. Like, I know niggas say it all the time and niggas speak on it all the time, but this nigga was a real life serial killer. Like, this nigga was different. This ain't no plug. But if y'all niggas want to go see a documentary, go on YouTube, type up King Von documentary. That nigga's out of here, bro. That nigga was a real life demon.
Yo, and that's the crazy thing. And we took that and we made it like I knew to me, once I learned what demon time really was, because I had learned it and heard it and just on some freaky shit. But then when I really heard about demon time, I was like, this is crazy. Like this
Crazy.
is what's up. Because I thought in the escalation, you could see the trajectory going like the trajectory like became exponentially more extreme, right? Like you start with drill with Chief Keef and Dirk, and that shit's wild alone. Like killing niggas and making songs about it is wild. Then you get to fucking the next generation. I forget like FBG ducking those niggas and smoking on packs. I'm smoking on the dead and shooting videos at the grave. That gets crazy. But then Von, I think Von is the same generation as Duck. Von and
Yeah,
them,
but
Yeah,
Von
he
took it
is.
to another
but
level.
Von just
Von
took it to another level, bro. And like that's when I first ever started hearing like the rap groupies talk about like if you're not a killer, I don't want to be with you type shit. And that's when I was like, oh, we cooked. Like we're extra cooked out here. We're super cooked out here.
Hey, when I had got on the nigga Von through Mozzie, him and Mozzie started fucking with each other. I was like, all right. But when I really had got like a taste of him and seeing that, like, hold on, this for real. He really outside stepping. Oh, he just not talking about it. Oh, him and Turk fighting murders right now. Oh, they fear him. Like, this is when I knew it was another thing. Like, when you pass away, you know, your ops even gonna be like, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? Good. Ooh. No, nigga, he had ops saying, nigga, we're gonna tell you one thing about that nigga Von. Von stood on everything he spoke about. And that's when I knew. I said, boy, these young niggas out here, these YNs out here ain't playing no game. But at the same time, the watchers, the witness that way that nigga died when he was shooting them sluggers down the pipe on Quando Rondo, I said, yeah, this is the part of the streets where a nigga gonna need to sit his old ass down somewhere because these young niggas ain't playing. Because Von had the world in his hands at that time, but they was saying, bro, if Von didn't die anyway, they was gonna get him on them last murders, them last few he popped off. But yeah, he stomped down serial killer. They say you killed more than 4 people. Shit, that boy nigga had numbers on the board, nigga.
Yeah, he had like 12, right? And then
Yeah,
who was
even his people, like when you talking about enemies and like close people, nigga, his people was afraid of this nigga. They was
Yeah.
like, this nigga. There was a few times where I thought this nigga was gonna kill me just off argument shit. Like I don't even want to be friends with no nigga like that.
I mean,
Like,
even
what?
when you go look at his tweets, he was like psychopathic, bro. Like the way him and that one shorty would talk to each other. She was a serial killer too. I forget her name, but the
She
way
was
they
the
would,
one. She was the one too.
yeah,
They talked about her on the doc. I forgot.
You
her
see
name.
that one time Von told a troll online? Nigga, he said, what you say to me? Nigga, ain't you booty whoop and stay right here? Nigga, keep talking that shit online. I was like, this nigga right here, nigga, is sick, right?
yeah.
But look,
Until
you gotta
Ty, what
remember,
up?
niggas act like Boosie wasn't on that type of time. See, these young niggas that learn from niggas before them. Like when I deep dove into that shit Boosie went through, oh nigga, that's some real serial killer shit too.
Oh, that nigga going viral right now for what he said in the song on TikTok.
Yeah.
He's that pistol whipping nigga 44 times. They said, they asked that nigga, they said, did you really pistol whipping nigga 44 times?
Bro, that's why niggas in my era, we respect him. Like that nigga's the thug lord. But it comes a time where, like I told you, niggas start feeling that music and you ain't living like that, right? Nigga can't digest that music like that. Like niggas know I listen to some wild ratchet shit. But sometimes, nigga, I pass out the day on the couch listening to some oldies, nigga. I was listening to nigga Gap Band, Rick James, nigga. I swear to God, when I woke up,
So how come when we brought up R&B, nigga, you made that like you don't know what you talking about, nigga?
But I don't know the generation of what you was talking about. That's what I
you got the
remember?
70s and the 80s.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm just because I'm older, but nigga, I grew up on that shit. You know, I had two.
So you wasn't fucking the Jodeci? I mean, you put Jodeci in your
yeah,
shit.
nigga, Jodeci. I'm gonna tell you, my two favorite '90s was Jodeci and Faith Evans' first album. Like, nigga, I couldn't get a whole.
Peace out, Mish. What up?
I was in the pen and niggas be like, turn that goddamn shit off, girl. They be like, come that nigga always down there playing that slow shit. I miss my bitch. Because you know we had the radios in the cell. I used to crank that shit. Nigga be like, hey, fat boy, turn that shit off. Nigga missing his bitch around here. But back to what we was talking about. There's some rappers that came before these young niggas, and now you understand why these young niggas are like this. They're the bastard child of some niggas, boy, that was talking that shit. Everybody wasn't talking it, but when these niggas be talking about they hell, like them Louisiana niggas, boy, was talking about murder, nigga. That shit wasn't all twerk, bounce your ass, rodeo and shit, boy. Niggas was talking about some straight murder shit for many years. So, you know.
But I think that's the thing that makes me mad is that like I can appreciate what Boosie brings to the table, right? Like I can appreciate that shit. But even at the time, bro, especially you got to look at it from my perspective. I'm a battle rapper, right?
Yeah.
I'm a nigga with the bars, like I'm about the beats, and I see a nigga like Boosie who gets popping beat, and people like Jeezy, Gucci, Boosie, who are literally popping because they are killing niggas in the street. And I'm like, yo, these niggas are terrible musicians though. Like we're watching them become good rappers over time, but they're really just gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So in the moment, I'm looking at this shit like there's only one way that this is gonna go. Like at that time when I first seen Jeezy, Boosie, and all these niggas, I knew we would be here this day talking about some shit like this because there's only one place that shit could go. You feel what I'm saying? And like
in a box.
That's
it. That nigga Gucci and Jeezy's verses was the craziest shit I ever witnessed in my face. Like that nigga Jeezy was so well composed, and this nigga Gucci man was on demon time. That nigga was not playing with this nigga. He kept yelling, "Put that nigga in a box. Yeah, we gonna send that nigga right back how you sent him in a box." And this nigga just sitting there like, he really saying this shit right now. Free kill. Free kill.
Hey, what the nigga say? What the nigga say? Come on, Gooch. Man, we talked about this. Nah, fuck that nigga. You know what? I was like, bro, I'm not built like that. See, I know why I'm not no rapper. I would be doing double life with 100+ years. Nigga not gonna play with me like that. I just don't have it in me.
In front of millions?
No, you're not gonna play with me like that in front of Uno. I could be with you, come out the restaurant, and let a nigga say something stupid, nigga. Nigga, it's going there, nigga. That's why. You know what? That's why. Like the way I compose myself that night. Once somebody turn on a light switch, it's not getting turned off. I don't give a fuck who go over there and try to turn the lights off. So the thing about these niggas, I pray for them, man. Because let me tell you something. That's just like the little dude, Young Hungry, out of Fresno, popping. He just caught a murder beat today. They just booked him. Look at Dirk, what he going through. It's sad to me that a nigga really make it out, have some bread, you know, some generational wealth. You making noise from the highest to the lowest. The nigga Lil Hungry just got popped. I just started seeing him on Thizzler. They just booked him on a murder back in 2024 in December. Dirk over here, it's looking bad for him. You know what I'm saying? And you come so far to get the dream and put the hours in the studio and you just throw it all away. Just fuck it. Throw it away. Like,
sheesh. Damn. And
yeah, that Corday fucked me up. What the fuck was that?
you ain't seen this.
Oh,
this
we got gifts now. We got gifts now. Hey,
how that nigga in there singing like that?
Hey.
Okay, a little bit.
I grab her little booty.
Easy,